Miami snapped Philadelphia's 17-game win streak in Game 2 of their opening round series, 113-103. Here are 3 takeaways from a clash that saw all the Sixers' three-point pizzazz go up in smoke. Dwyane Wade isn't retired yet, there's no point in having a beach bod in Cleveland. Wade looked his age on the Cavs earlier this, but going back to Miami meant getting back in Miami shape. Check out the bit about his declining body fat in C-Rat Soho's SB Nation feature here. And in the Heat's Game 2 clash against Philly, he looked like the best player on the court. Wade turned back the clock and staved off the knee decay with a Game 2 high of 28 points in just 26 minutes. 10 years ago, Wade's game was all hyper-athletic drives. You wondered if he'd ever develop an old man game. Maybe not flash anymore, more like a dimmer. But even half Wade's speed is enough. He found his way past defenders, pulled up in space, and stopped Philadelphia's fourth-quarter run by stripping 24-year-old Dario Saric. 7 shots went in before he even missed his first, an attempt from deep. 15's in an still trying to make the perimeter happen. Old habits die hard. Wade tied a nice bow on his classic performance right before halftime. With his 7th bucket, he passed Larry Bird for 10th on the all-time postseason scoring list. The Heat played more close games, 53 of 82 to 65%, than anyone else in the NBA in the regular, and did it without a superstar closer. On Monday, if maybe only for Monday, Wade was that superstar again. Throwback Game 2 aside, Wade is still 36 years old. This game was the exception, not the rule. Wade managed 22 minutes a game with Miami this, and Coach SPO is a master managing the player odometer. He had the foresight to keep Wade fresh for the end of a game. Miami wouldn't have been in the game without Wade. But against a budding superstar like Ben Simmons, he can't be the answer every night. Though he did this, which we should celebrate. Ben Simmons meets the Justice League. Imagine averaging 7.8 points per game and having the audacity to scream "bitch ass" at Ben Simmons. Justice Winslow and Donovan Mitchell friends as a unit. Miami's defense went from Nuggets level bad to, well, Sixers level good. Philadelphia was off, sure, more on that later, but credit is due to the Heat for forcing poor shot selection. Winslow was doing work for the length of the court, channeling Draymond Green not only with his hands, but his mouth, too. It was the first time I've seen Simmons this bothered, which is a testament to the remarkable poise he has for a rookie. The defensive adjustment from Game 1, Winslow and James Johnson locking down up close rather than giving Simmons space to build up a head of steam or identify passing lanes, was brilliant enough, but the talking pushed Simmons to the edge. By the end of the night, Simmons had 5 fouls. Both of these Winslow strengths are essential for Miami's defense and our entertainment moving forward. Live by the belly Sova, die by the belly Sova. Simmons was uncomfortable for most of the game, and that made it hard for him to set up his teammates in the fashion they have grown accustomed to. The Sixers went from a historically efficient Game 1 to shooting 19.4% from 3 in Game 2. Even the sharpest shooters struggled. J.J. Redick, who has been admittedly streaky this, went 1 for 7. Robert Covington, see before note, was worse. 1 for 9. Marco Bellinelli 2 for 8. The homie Dario 3 for 10. Not one Sixer had a good night. Say it out loud, and it seems obvious, the key to beating Philly without Joel Embiid, at least, is wrecking what Simmons creates. Their 16-game win streak starts and ends with Simmons, but was also powered by role players who played above their heads for a couple weeks. They regressed in Game 2. But hey, maybe Embiid will be back for Game 3. We're sick and tired of you being out, too, Joel.